5012 AD. The year mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end, when the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars. The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind! Glory to mankind!
Glory to mankind.
Welcome back to NieR Automata, everyone. I feel like that opening monologue is a good way to start this episode, as we come into what you would be right after the tutorial. First, you'll want to check your brightness settings. Turn them up. Let's get started. Start by getting the brightness set. I want it up here. It looks okay. Roger that. The entire process is being recorded for our posterity. My god. Voice recognition. That's not gonna work. How are we hearing him if it's set to mute? Make sure we can hear his voice.
Adjust the settings until you can hear my voice.
Hear his voice. This is why I waited to adjust volume on everything.
Could you try and pick up the pace a little bit? This is getting embarrassing.
Oh, you're fine, 9S.
Alright, are we good now?
There's something calming about his voice.
Thank you. Anyway, that takes care of the settings. Hold on. Your self-destruct permissions are missing. Wait a sec, we need to restore those. I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know? Huh?
Regulations are weird.
No, you...
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I hit it
good.
too early.
If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it. So, once you're finished making adjustments,
but I don't want to
you can go ahead and
sacrifice
close this
myself.
out. I know no one likes the idea of self-destructing, but that's what regulations call for. Still, I'll keep it a secret from the commander.
Oh, we'll turn it back on. And keep adjusting stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's... I do want the voices still be heard, and we'll lower the music a bit. Green. Yeah, brightness. This is being recorded, and that's why I will leave this uncut, because after a certain point, this posterity might come back.
Morning.
Oh, we put our blindfold on.
9S.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
That's good. Let's leave.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
How dare.
9S.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
Alright. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We'd better go see what's up, man. 2B.
The skirt goes spin. We have an interact here. We have money. This is how I mentioned earlier, we do have like equipment we can do. This is what it is. These are all different things we can equip, and we are we are an android. So how we do upgrades in this game is by plugging in chips, and each of those chips will do a different thing. But they cost a certain amount of slots, and these are all HUD elements. The things that you can get rid of to get extra points if you know where they are. So like you can release lower or get rid of the ability to see damage values or the mini map or what level enemies are, and different things like that. Normally I'd take a few of these off, but I will keep them on for the purposes of this gameplay. I may mess with them a bit in the future when we have a bit more. And then our weapons. We have lost a weapon in the explosion. We had a heavy weapon and we have lost that since. And so we gotta go get that back sometime. Or at least get a new one to replace it. Oh, new mail.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
This is how we save officially. This game does not support autosaving, and so we have to go to these and save, and also a mailbox. These are also how we check our mail. A test mail, because, hey, look, we should have one. And so we can find these around the map. They're that little 3 boxes icon all the way down at the bottom of the minimap. And now we go to the commander. But not before exploring a little bit. Stealing stuff. Ha ha ha. Money. Alright. Look at these. These are operators. They're the people that talk to us. And this is the commander.
Ah.
You could tell by the
2B.
fact that she's wearing light.
Maintenance finished? Yes, Commander. You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time. Understood.
Did you
I know
want us
you're
to
fresh
fight
out
them
of
ourselves?
maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well. Understood.
So a member has gone missing, and we need to find them. Goodbye, 9S.
The surface?
Ooh,
That
off
means
we
we'll be
go.
getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar. Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet.
See, we could go to the hangar, or we could explore a little bit. There are a few different places here, like this, terminals. And so there was that. That we are in space, and so this place is on a circular pattern. More save points and stuff. The terminal is useful, but it is more useful later, so I guess we will come back to that. And we'll just head on down to the surface.
The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
Item. Yoink. Ooh. Someone else in a skirt back there. At least in a similar style skirt. Flight units. And we are still the commander, or the captain of our journey, so our flight unit turns white once again. And off we go!
Hey, 2B,
Right up to the surface.
why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
Alright, alright.
Orders are orders. You should listen to them. Except when they're, like, not reasonable.
2B, you're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
Roger.
And look at these missile ruins. Whoosh. We get new fancy weaponry. If it was off cooldown, it does a different thing here. And let's see what it does. Spin missiles. So those are very effective. They do a lot of damage, but a lot higher cooldown than some of the other abilities. Alright.
Bunker to 2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
Good luck down there.
We can't risk them exposing their placement, so we're gonna walk over there personally. Oh, alright. And they abandon us here. They're leaving us. But we now get to go to the place that I think has the best music. Welcome to the city ruins. Not only is it immaculate vibes, but I love the music here.
Acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to target location.
Thank you, Pod. Oh, the mini-map. Yay. I know how this works, game. But the music for this area, City Ruins, is aptly called City Ruins. Makes sense. The theme for an area should be called the name of that area. Oh, you get more machines. Only I realize now as I start attacking them that this is when something new starts happening. We'll see it a bit more in the robots down here. Well, one, there's more than just robots. There are big... Ooh. This is why we turned on network messaging in the last episode, is that we can find these bodies here from other people that have played the game. And we can repair them or retrieve them and gain abilities or things based off of them. And you can leave a little message with it. And so this is by Rate or Solaris, saying they were a beautiful android that regretted a mistake at a city of building blocks. So we will just retrieve the body and get the passive buffs. And some money in this one. Bjergensnerf saw something strange yet nostalgic at the enemy's lair. I do not know if the enemy or if these bodies like land where somebody died. Ah! I did nothing to you. Why are you attacking me? I didn't mean to hit you. Alright. But something fun is that there's now more than just robots. There are mooses. The plural form of moose here. And then there are also robots. But these guys, as you can see in their eyeballs, do not have red eyeballs, so they are not attacking. They do not care about you. They are simply content to wander the fields. Except these guys. These guys are a little rude.
Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
These guys have the red eyeballs. Now if we dispatch them...
According to our intel, none of the machines in this area are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
We can unlock these save points. And so we can save.
Map data obtained from bunker. Data may be...
And then we can open the maps. And we have a local map. And then each of these red dots is another save point that we can access at some point and unlock more of the map.
Displayed from the system menu.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture from this. Our satellite resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some new satellites soon.
A general idea is good enough.
You don't let anything get in your way, do you?
I can say we never get better satellites. A general idea of the area is good enough. You can hear a bit more of the music coming into focus.
Hypothesis. Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
Alright. Just got a few save points here, and then you can see another enemy type that is here is the wild boars. There does come a time, because this is an RPG, to farm these enemies, but That time is not right now, so we're not going to be too concerned with it. We're just going to head off and go towards our objective now. We're somewhere over here. And we are here. We made it to the resistance camp. Resistance camp. The resistance camp, of course, has its own music. And this song
So this is the resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
This song is Peaceful Sleep. One of my favorite songs in here. Honestly, a lot of the songs in this game are one of my favorite songs. Also, secret we can't get yet. Ooh. We'll come back for that. Here is the leader, but there are items here. We must get distracted everywhere we can. Okay. Hello, who are you? What do you need of us?
You're number 2.
You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
All right. As you can see, the androids name themselves a little bit, at least the ones not in Yorha. Everyone down here is an android instead of a human. There are no humans on Earth. They all went to the moon. And so everyone here is an android, and they all kind of name themselves. So if they have a funky name, that means they're somebody of actual importance, like Anemone here. And there are a few different people here. A lot of them are just generic background characters, but some of them have stuff that come up later, and that's fun. Start with this weird-looking lady. Strange resistance woman. Oh, not resistance woman. She's wearing a machine head. We're with Yorha. The mask? Electromagnetic wave shielding device. Wear it to limit unnecessary information from the world. Just sounds like a mask. Oh, they're kidding. What do you want? Worried about something? This person, they wear a mask, and I don't know what the specific reasoning is, but they are people that kind of like know they're in a game. And so you can ask them a few things that are about the game itself. It's like, how do you save? What's an access point? And where should I go now? And things like that. So if you don't know where to go, they're the people. They're the person you come to. A few other people. This guy is the weapons trader. Must be with Yorha. Heard about what happened. Deal weapons, if you're interested in that type of thing. Basically, I rebuild and repair relics from the old world. Oh my god. Tools are pretty sad shape. Needs some stuff to fix his toolbox. Take a look at his toolbox. Looks busted alright, yeah. I don't know, it looks a bit like just a toolbox. So I'm no good at that sort of delicate repair. We'll help him out. It'll be good for the community. 4 complex gadgets? You find them over in the city ruins. Oh my god. Well, I guess we better get those. But there's someone else here. Oh, subquests. We learned what subquests are. Ooh, stuff. Stealing. Anyway. Hello, sir. How can we help you? A supply trader. It's always great to get new customers. Supply trader. Handcrafted from abandoned parts? Oh, good for him. What can we get? What can he get us? Oh, we don't have any recoveries, so we'll grab a few. We don't need too many, though. We sell chips? Yeah, he does not. He'd love to. But he doesn't have the materials to make them? If he could get those materials, he would be in business. What if we got the materials for him? Well, I guess that's setting him up, you know? He's the guy we can bring stuff to and get items. But no, he's got a bum leg. Can't repair his own leg. All of our parts are dedicated to the war effort. He can't spare any to fix his leg. He's disabled. This sounds pretty familiar. Hey, he wants to go dancing. That's fair. We'll help him. We'll get him those items. Thanks a million. Broken key, small gear, 1 broken circuit. Just smash up small machines so we can get him.
Target
All right.
location data obtained.
Let's go
Marking on
get
map.
those. So just a few little fetch quests to get to know the area, and then we can unlock those shops and their wider array of access points. That's teaching you where the save points are.
This
I
must have been
already
quite a
did
city once
that.
upon a time. Too bad vegetation's claimed most of it now.
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This
Regularly
is 2B.
scheduled.
Nothing to report.
Good to hear. Say, how's the weather on Earth today? Good?
It's fine.
Looks clean.
Does that question
Looks
have
clear.
anything to do with our operation?
Not really. I just figured it might feel nice to have some good weather.
Feeling nice has no bearing on completing missions.
That is so like you, 2B. Anyway, talk to you later.
It is very like 2B to say that. Oh, the guys in here are very rude. They will attack on sight. Well, I guess I better fight back. Why'd you lock onto that one? Why did you lock onto that one, game? Okay. Can my dodge work? This is why we bought a small few healing items. Normally I'm a bit better at dodging, but oh well. And pick up that money. Grab. There it is.
That should be enough.
So we
Let's
got
get
the
these
weapon
back to the
dealer.
trader.
But we still have to do the supply trader. So let's go around and get those parts. He didn't drop it. Guess we gotta deal with them. Run around and see what else we can get. We'll come back for this later. All right.
Okay, that's everything the supply trader asked for.
We got it. Time to head back.
Man, these chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
Stop
The
complaining.
Resistance is a valuable ally to Yorha. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Ines. Get with the times. Come on. Alright, let's start with the supply trader. Spare a few of these supplies to fix his leg. I mean, he probably can. No? What's really going on? It's his left leg that's all busted up. And his left leg is the one that's fully original from when he was first made. Repaired it over 100 times during the war. Swap parts in and out. Can't even keep track of what all's changed and what's new. The leg's never been touched. Never been repaired. If I go and replace that, what happens next? Would I even be me anymore? Or would I just silence? Because how do you deal with that? Anyway, it's his own problem. He didn't mean to trouble us with it. Getting more inventory soon, so swing by when we can. Aw, reward for doing that. And now we can talk to him and see more stuff. Yeah. None of the stuff I want to get now, because you can find it later. But it is good to have. And, oh, actually, I will get the sachet. Or sachet. But yeah, that's something I love about this game is how it throws philosophical topics at you. The topic this guy just referenced is the Ship of Theseus problem, where if you go through and replace every single bit of something over the course of time, at what point is it still the same ship or is it a new ship? And this guy just did that to himself, and he's not wanting to cross that barrier, which is fair. And then, in classic NieR Automata fashion, you just move on. There's no resolution to this. He's just some supply trader now. And he just deals with this the entirety of the game. And a lot of the side quests are like that for NieR. So be looking out for those, and I will certainly point them out and do those as they come up. Well, let's go turn in our items to here. Should be enough to fix his toolbox. He's back in business. He wonders, what if my weapons are just making my friends die all the faster? What if they are? Ah, never mind. Forget I said anything. Anyway, come back in a little while, alright? Should have some new gear for you then. Alright. It's been a little while. Still owe you a reward. Thanks! Look at this stuff we got. Alright, let's see what he's got. So he's got 2 normal swords and 1 heavy sword. I want the heavy sword, because we are missing a heavy sword. Equip, yes. Equip 2 there. The beast lord. Oh, and it's at this point to see the story. Every weapon in this game has a story. There's a story attached to every weapon, and as you upgrade the weapons is how you can see more of the story. Every weapon has 4 levels, and so every bit of the story comes in 4 parts. And so if you want the full thing, you gotta upgrade it all the way. And so let's just upgrade this, because it's the weapon we have. Alright. Whenever we need help with weapons. Where do you get these older weapons from? The lady who owns the place sends them over every once in a while. Cord, the proprietor of this here business. Keep all the repair devices coming. Mostly just uses delivery drones. You know, that's fair. Pretty good condition. Ever happen to run into her? Say hello. Alright. Yep, upgrades, we need money and items. Give it a try if we like. This weapon specifically is from the first game in the series, NieR Replicant. And so it is, that game is set in the past, obviously. So that's where this weapon comes from. Right. But, again, he dealt with a philosophical quandary of he's making these weapons to defend his friends, but also what if the weapons are making them die faster because they feel safer, or something along those lines. But we just move on. That's for him to deal with. We have a main quest to follow. We actually have a request. Dangerous machines appearing in the desert. Oh boy. Very unusual. Might be something bigger. Pretty good at examining things. I'd say so. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. It is the main quest after all. Tell our allies in the desert that we're coming. Okay. Let's get on over there. But first, we must save. Saving is important. There's no autosave.
Yeah.
Item. Stealing. Oh, hold on. Music. Yeah, I love the music in this game. Oh, I'll let this play first.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target. The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
Alright. City ruins. There's a better place for music. Here we are. Lost equipment. Oh my god. Prior to your sortie, the equipment we lost when we died is still at the factory, and we can go pick it up. Oh, that's where our sword is. Okay. I'll take this time to talk about how NieR Automata does its music. Is that there are variations to the music. That's why when we first showed up, it didn't have words, and now it has words. Is that there are 3 versions of every song in this game. Some of them have more due to like the thematic differences, but there are 3 differences inherently to every song, or 3 versions. The first one you hear without the words, that is calmer, that is the soft version. There's also a dynamic version of the music whenever you're more energetic, or you're like on your way to an objective or in the middle of a fight. And so you can get that more dynamic version, which has the words or is more energetic. That's what we were just listening to. And then there's a third one, which is like an 8-bit version, which we will learn how that shows up later in the game. But we are over here for a reason, not just because it is exploration. This is not the objective. We're over here because I know that this is where we can find our old sword. The big heavy weapon we had. Look at it. It's beautiful. Let's get it back. Give me that. Virtuous treaty. And here's our body. And so the small recoveries were the recoveries we had when we died. Oh wow. All the stuff we had when we died. And then we had a chip whenever we died last time. Yes, it was intended, or a scripted death. But we still get to go back and get the item we had. And so we'll auto-use items, healing items if we go below 30% HP. It's pretty useful, but it heals more whenever it does. Pretty useful, but sometimes you get hit past that range and it doesn't... Yeah. But hey, look. Something else we'll come back to later. Back to the music. There are 3 versions of every song. And so there are... Of those 3 versions, you can get the different variations, and it is so good in how sometimes it really just drives the emotions of the scene you're in the music. Because music, like theory and everything, is already incredible, so a lot can go into that. Something else you can do with this game is you can hit a button and quick swap between your 2 weapon sets. And so you can quickly change your light attacks with your heavy attacks. And different things you can do is like this vertical strike and the downward strike from the heavies can be swapped to this vertical strike and that heavy strike. Something else we can do is change it to 2 heavy weapons. You can see that the combo has changed whenever you mix the 2 together. And so it's pretty useful to have. And you can quick swap it mid-combat. And so you can add a lot of versatility to what games or what attacks you use in a game. That is an interesting name. We did it. Let's get this guy back up. But now into the desert. There's a guy out
You're
here.
from Yorha, right?
Matthew
I've heard
Mercer.
about you guys.
Anyway,
We've got a squad mate waiting in a rocky
I
stretch.
remember when I first played this
Head on
game, I was
over.
like, is that Matthew
Just
Mercer?
remember that there's
And
no
lo and behold, it is.
out there. If you need anything, best to take care of it here while you can. What can I help you with?
Yeah, a fancy way of saying, hey, you can't buy stuff while you're out there. So if you want to have stuff, buy it in advance. And we're pretty good on stuff, honestly. Recovering those healing items did a lot. Alright. Let's get into the desert and find the resistance member in here we're supposed to meet up with. There is a lot of exploration you can do in the desert. Ooh.
The Council of Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. Currently, our struggle against the machine lifeforms is at a stalemate. This battle has raged for far too long. I am sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on. Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than to return to Earth. Glory to mankind.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
They really are
Report.
stiff.
Mail
Oh,
notification
more mail.
received from access point.
In any case, there's a lot to explore in the desert. This cave system is one of them. You may see it's a little weird. Why is the background like that? It's because it's a 2D. You're not meant to see it. But there's a lot here, and it's a lot of, really just a lot of running back and forth, so I'll probably just do a bunch of cuts to all the items I pick up. Outside of the enemies here. And that's the last of it. At least, all that we can get for now. We'll get that later. Alright. Explore just a little bit more. Oh, place to jump down. A little bit more, I believe. Yeah, there's a little bit. Ooh, a thing right here. Alright. There's some really cool movement you can do in this game if you know what to do. It's like being able to sneak your way over here. Oh, what a pretty flower. We'll come back to that. Maybe. We'll come back to that. So, we'll be back here eventually. The question is just when. Ow. Alright. I'm not too afraid of all the enemies here, so I don't feel like healing to full. But, oh right, there's a new enemy here, if I can find one. Aha, there's one. There's tall boys. They're just stacked up. They don't even have arms, but they're just stacked up. Can they? I guess these ones can't attack. I think some of them will like fall on you and deal some damage, but these guys don't attack. They want to. You can tell by the red in their eyes that they certainly want to. They just can't. So, oh well. They're just funky guys and I like seeing them around. But let's see. There is someone here for us to meet. Who are you?
Hey, our leader told me all about you. Name's Jackass. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, this game
I
isn't for
hear you're
kids.
planning to take out all the machines in the desert. Guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like it.
Yeah, we need to get that open.
So, Jack...
You got like a
Ass, was it?
forklift? Are you forklift certified? We got a...
What are you doing all the way out here?
Oh, that?
How are we getting through?
Well... Wouldn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that, now would we? Don't go trying to be a hero, alright?
I mean, yeah, that is one way to get it taken care of. I was imagining like a forklift. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like driving a forklift would be pretty
Who
cool.
opens a sealed gate with explosives?
Jackass
There's
does.
gotta be an easier way, right?
Easier is subjective. Item. And we get another new enemy type. It's the exact same small stubbies, but these guys have masks. And so we'll see more of them here in the desert, to indicate they are different. The Desert Zone. Doesn't even have a fancy name, it's just the Desert Zone. But it does have a fun mechanic called sand. Whee! Look at me go.
This sand sure is slippery.
A thing to recover. Guess I can show. Felt my own weakness at a city drowned in green. Yeah, sometimes people... I have to imagine these messages aren't left like where they die. Oh, last stand. Well, I'm not at low health, so...
Careful.
I don't think we'll be using
enemies
that.
Approaching.
Enemies? That's crazy. What if I just, like, don't? Could they, like, not? That'd be pretty cool. Ah, they did! Ooh. They're a little high
These
level.
machines are talking.
I bet they'll just hurt a
I
little
heard
more.
from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
Oh, it's just the one guy was level 12. Wow. But, oh wow, the machines are talking. Even though earlier they said that they were just, like, mindless and just saying words randomly. I'm sure this won't come up later. Nothing bad will happen at all. No. How could something bad happen with this? Alright. Do gotta keep a bit more linear. Oh look, a big guy. Explosion. Go. These guys have saws on their fronts. We encountered some tiny stubbies that had guns.
Think they even
Ow.
understand the concept of being scared?
It's a lot of money, but ow. But 9S does pose a good question. Is that these guys are saying these words. Just because they're saying them doesn't mean they understand what it means, right? Because you can say words and not know what they mean.
Hypothesis. Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
It would help if you let me look at the enemies and not the thing. Alright. Alright. This way. If we just follow the pipes, it does do a pretty good job at leading us in the right direction. But we can go around and fight a few different guys and explore a little bit on our own. I don't believe there is much out here, though. We could use an item later on in the game and find a few more stuff, but not really much for us right now. See, like, melee attack up. Like, I have a few of those already. Oh, a lot of guys.
What's with the weird looking outfits?
I've seen that sort of thing when I was going through some old data. It looks like what humans used to wear long ago. Certain human collectives used to use face paint like that, too.
Hey, we got a shockwave obtained. This is gotta be one of my favorite plugins. We had it earlier temporarily. Oh yes, we can fit it, and we don't have to change our items around. We get to do a very little shockwave after every attack, so it just increases your overall range on everything. And so I like it. You don't got to be as close and personal to deal with everything. Alright. Man, real far to the next objective. Well, that's a lot of enemies. It's very important that none of these guys touch me, because they actually do just like do 100% of your health. But it's a lot of money to recover afterwards, so it's not bad. Like that. That was just $1,500 right there. I hate this guys, because they're all... Laser. Aha, I got 2 of them. That's good.
To be, it's fine. Their speech doesn't mean anything. They're just emitting words at random. If they wanted help, why would they be attacking us?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep telling yourself, Nina. So that it helps you not question your actions. Whatever it takes to not question your orders, huh? If you can't see, I'm trying to egg along a few thoughts. 2 movement speed upgrades. Ooh. But I mean, normally you would be questioning these as well. No matter how many times they say it, it's like, oh, these words don't mean anything. What if they don't? What if they don't mean nothing? And what if they do actually mean something? What if they're trying to learn those words? Ah, they're dead. I guess we'll not find out. But I will check out those upgrades. Alright. Got some movement speed in there instead of my auto-use items. I'm pretty fast at using the items, so I don't really care about having the auto-use equipped. Big slide. Whee! Ooh, big guy. You have a sword.
Die. Run. Run. Scary.
Yep. This guy actually runs away.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
How it got through those rocks, I have no idea, but it's the first robot to run away. Pretty weird if they were just following orders. Ah, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure nothing abnormal is happening. A new location as well. Same music as the desert. Desert housing. It's an apartment complex. This is a dense city apartment complex.
What's that?
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former human residential area. Large numbers of humans resided in such concrete and metal shelters. The structures were referred to by names such as apartment complex.
Welcome to the apartment complex. Mail.
Mail
Oh my
notification
god.
received from
I'm so
access
popular.
point.
I cannot remember the name of this song right now, but it is the desert music. It's just, now it's in the dynamic form, and so we get to hear the words and everything. Laser. Attack. Hiya. Alright. Save. And let's see what's in this area. I did go, there was a left-right choice. I went left because that's where the save was. The right just leads to the forward area. But, oh man. We'll be back for this later. Anyway. My instinct is like, man, I hope that's funny, but also the target audience is myself, and it's funny to me, so why do I care too much? But I do think I will do a pause here so I can end the episode so it's not too over the top on one episode and I can actually make it digestible. So we'll go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys for stopping by. Bye-bye.